Hey, I got popcorn. Ooh, cool. Show's starting. Mayday! 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 Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi. Today is May Day, where we make good on all of the insane claims of April Fools. Yes, and that's right, people. That's right. There is no such thing as an imaginary hardware revision 3. No, you can play 64DD games without a hardware revision. That's right. And it's through the magic of converting them into cartridges. Right now, several of them have been converted, but as you can see, there's multiple entries for them. That's because there's still a few issues that have to be worked out, like compacting the sound into them, or getting different features to work, like the Game Boy camera, since most people are going to be using foreign cameras with it. Because if you were actually in Japan, you could just buy the stupid thing, couldn't you? Let's see. How about SimCity? There we go. SimCity. Also running at a remarkably high frame rate, as you will see very shortly. This one, if you've ever actually played a SimCity game before, chances are you'll figure out pretty much what you're supposed to do from the little icons. Even if you haven't and you have some sort of grasp of civilization, chances are you'll be able to work it out. And let's see. How about this? Alright, right. And here he goes. He's telling us a bunch of moonspeak. Yes, I'm getting frazzled. Haha. Yes, I am Zoinkity. Alrighty, let's just go ahead with one of these. Alright. Now apparently you can import images into it. I'm not quite sure exactly how you're supposed to do that yet. So that's why this one isn't going to be released immediately. Unfortunately, since these are running as cartridges, you need to have the capacity to go ahead and replace the data at runtime. Now you can do that with, say, a B64 Junior or a 64 drive using their respective ports. But you probably only want to do that when they tell you to, and it doesn't help that all the menus are in Moonspeak. So let's see here. Wow, not a lot of people. Hey, there's a person. Hey, I might actually be playing Mother 3 because that cat can talk in parentheses. But, of course, Z button brings up the little menu, and you can select stuff from it. Like, well, let's see. What's a fun thing? Oh, whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yes. And it looks like all the villagers are in one place at one time. Oh. Well, they almost survived. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see if we have any fire departments. I believe what you do is you tell them to respond. Yes, here we go. And you set these little things for them. And depending on how many fire departments you have, is how many of these you can place. It's actually pretty nifty. About the only thing that's actually in Moonspeak so badly that you can't work it out would be, say, all of these. But again, it's, depending on which screen you're talking about, you might not have any idea what the advice is, but you can have some idea of what's going on. Like these would be probably the taxation or something along those lines. Or like you know that you're rupturing money if all of the numbers are negative.
Hey, what you playing? Oh, it's called Doshin too. What are you doing to that woman? Oh my gosh, she's depraved! What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh, this is why they need to get rid of video games, along with rock and roll and opera.
There we go. Okay, so there's two important features that only really work on rewritable media. Okay, now here's the thing, is that the disks were designed so that almost half the content of the disks in most cases is rewritable. And they would save all sorts of interesting things on there besides all the, the files like the ones that you make in Paint and all. They would also save like the edited textures and things for these animals and, well, a whole lot of other stuff. So, the thing is that if you don't have rewritable media, like if you're on a normal emulator nowadays, or if you're on, say, something like an EverDrive where it's not really apparent how you would turn it on, then what you'll get when you edit these, you'll get a white texture because it's just loading the blank texture out of the memory. But if you have something rewritable, like a 64 drive or a V64 Junior, possibly some of the other bunk things, then what will happen is that it will save all of the changes. Like, let's see. Let's do something a little more extreme. Yeah, that's pretty noticeable. Yeah, okay. There we go. See, if this was something that wasn't writable, then this would be entirely white right now. The rest of the dinosaurs would appear right, but this one, because it's loading a custom texture from part of the save file, wouldn't be. Right now, what we're doing is we're saving all that data onto cartrom, just like with the Dizamon conversion what was that? Several months ago. This is asking if you want to save it. Okay. Plus, another interesting feature for things that can replace the cartrom, which would be, say, a 64 drive or a V64 Junior, is that you can upload another disk in the place of this one, and it will act like it's a disk transfer. So let's just do an example from the F-Zero-X expansion pack, which has some pictures for well, actually a lot of pictures for Mario artist. Gosh, I always want to say Paint. I don't know how anyone can confuse it with all of the identical music and features and interface. Okay, so there isn't anything that you do when it says eject. What you would do is you put in the cable for the transfer, then you upload the new ROM, on top of the old one, like so. One moment. There we go. There's F-Zero-X and it's loading on top of this one. Alrighty. And there we go. This is the boxes on F-Zero-X, and it has a whole lot of guys. It has 4 full boxes worth of pictures. And what we would do is we select a single one of them, and then we transfer it. And at this point, we go ahead and we upload the original game on top of it. Oh, but a very important note. Okay. Now, remember how we were saying if you edit anything, you have to go ahead and you have to load it back off of the cartridge because it's saving it on cartrom. None of the devices will automatically save it on there. Like a 64 drive won't automatically save it onto the SD card or CF card that you happen to have in it. So what you have to do is you have to download the thing from the Nintendo 64 onto your PC. And then you can re-upload that and it'll retain all the save data. So that's a bit of an issue right now, but, well, What can you do? And there we go. There we go. We're uploading paint right back on top of this. And bang! We're back into paint. Yeah. And that's horrific. Wow! That's so terrifying. Okay, okay. That's it. That's it. We're just gonna have to do something about that. Where's the Kirby folder? There it is. There's that. And there's Doggy. Much better. Much doggy. Many hacks. There we go. That's much better. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to release the ones that are pretty much in a finished state and won't need much editing. So that's going to be the Doshins. Doshin 1, the store demo, and then Doshin 2. Then, oh, and Pro Golf. Pro Golf has been finished for a while. Those don't really rely on anything external either. They don't use the Game Boy camera, and they don't use any sort of other odd features like transferring between each other. Well, except for Doshin 2. With Doshin 2, it's just a bit of a pain because you have to do things in this game that require you to know Moonspeak, since they tell you what to do through the second game. I really like doing that. Haha! Net gain. Oh, there we go. There we go. So weird. Oh my gosh, this game is so weird. So anyway, we're going to release what we have as it goes along. There's a lot of these titles are in at least a partial state, or they need some sort of extra work to really be playable. And that's what we're really hoping to get done first. Go on, Doshin, return to the sea! Just pick up the little plant. Come on. Oh no! It's the end of the day! Oh wow. Well, see you again sometime soon, hopefully.